Hey everybody, it is Glenn with RocketCityHomes.com. So I thought we'd take a look at some interest rates and mortgage information and then just kind of see what's going on in the real estate market here in North Alabama. First, looking at today's mortgage rates from Mortgage News Daily. Interest rates, I'll tell you what, man, if you watch this, every day these things are different. And not by like just, 0.01. I'm talking like a 0.25%. They fluctuate significantly daily. So today, 30-year fixed 6.75, 12-year fixed 6.12, 30-year jumbo 6.20, the 5/1 ARMs at 6.85, the 30-year FHA 6.28, and then the 30-year VA is at 6.27. Again, like a week and a half ago, this was like at 5.85. So, and I'm just specifically talking about the VA. So we're definitely seeing them trend up and down. Not really consistent for more than a day or two, which is not consistent at all. One of the cool things about Mortgage News Daily that they have is kind of an indicator of what mortgage rates are going to do kind of the following day. It's based off of mortgage-backed securities. So they just, like here it says, they're significantly weaker so far today. This strong downward movement in the MBS is more likely to result in higher mortgage rates for today and leading into tomorrow. So this is kind of let you know where you're at. Again, great website, a lot of really good information about mortgage and housing data and just more stuff than you probably really wanted to know, but it is there for you. Looking over at sales price, again, we always look at Huntsville, Madison, Athens, and Decatur just because those are the four biggest communities around the Huntsville area, Huntsville being in the center of that. Some of those are kind of some of the outlying ones. And I think that gives us just kind of a good frame of reference on what's going on in the market. So we can see here that Huntsville median sales price $321,634, Madison's at $360,000, Athens $298,000, and then Decatur $242,000. You know, when we compare those to last year, they're really 2.1% increase in Huntsville, down 1.4% in Madison, down 5.6% in Athens, and up 16% in Decatur. So home prices for the areas where they are increasing, they're not increasing a lot. Where they're going down just a little bit, with the exception being Decatur, 16% compared to a year ago. That's a significant increase. New listings, we're starting to see more listings come on the market. Last month, Huntsville had 304 more. 179 came on the market in Madison, 118 in Athens, and 88 in Decatur. So overall, we're heading in the right direction compared to last year. That's actually fewer, but I think we'll start to see that jump pretty significant. Total number of homes for sale, again, compared to a year ago, we're up across the board. There's 483 homes, which is a 131% increase over in Huntsville. There's 310 Madison, which is an increase of 71%. 292 homes in Athens, which is a 94.7%, and then Decatur at 119 homes. That's a 50% increase. Even at 50%, that's significantly more homes than you had, obviously, last year. So there's a lot more on the market for buyers to take a look at. Homes that are priced right are still selling relatively quickly. Homes that are not, they're staying on the market longer. But as we switch over to here days on market, this looks like I did some arts and crafts, and I'm not good at arts and crafts. But you can see we have two markets that, hey, numbers are shooting up, and two markets where numbers are drastically down. So in Huntsville, we are looking at 6 days on average. That's a 100% increase compared to last year. Madison, you're at 8 days on market this month, actually in March, which is a 166% increase. Athens, 20 days, that's a 900% increase compared to a year ago. And then Decatur, you're also up with 200% increase compared to a year ago. But just in the last few months, we're seeing increase and decrease. And I think we'll continue to see overall trend upwards. I think the 1 or 2 days, I think that's gone for right now. I don't know. There's definitely some speculation that this summer things will get crazy again. I don't see it right now based on interest rates. I just think it's going to be a struggle to see a really, really strong buyer's market. There are a lot of people that want to buy a home. They're just really struggling with a high interest rate. I think if we can get back into those fives, mid fives, I think that's where we'll eventually end up. And I think that will be good. And I think that will be obviously not as good as what people want at that lower interest rate, but I think that's realistic. And I think that's where we'll end up. Looking at our supply. So again, how we talk about this, if we just say if not one more house comes on the market, how long would it take to get every home under contract based on the current rate? And so in Huntsville, we have 1.9 months worth of inventory. So in just under 2 months, every home would be under contract. Madison, 2.2 months. And Athens is sitting at 3.3 months. And then Decatur, 1.7 months. So we're getting close to a balanced market, and it feels definitely much more balanced than it was. For sure, the last 2 years, it's definitely been a seller's market. So I feel like we're getting closer to the balanced market. Again, we're starting to see sellers that are willing to make some concessions. They're willing to pay towards some of the buyer's closing costs, or they're willing to make more repairs, or they're willing to provide a home warranty. We're just starting to see where it's a little bit more give and take on both sides, which is good. Price per square foot, this is really not doing anything dramatic. For such a long time, we just kept seeing every month these prices were kind of going up and up and up, price per square foot. So right now we're sitting in Huntsville, which has a $161 a square foot. That's a 4.5% increase compared to last year. Madison's at $168. That's a 3.1%. Athens is $155 a square foot. That's a 0.6 increase. And then Decatur's at $126 per square foot, 5.9%. So we are starting to see that prices are not dramatically increasing price per square foot. We're starting to see now where new homes builders are providing a little bit more. Sometimes they're contributing to buyers' closing costs. Sometimes they'll help lock your interest rate in for a little bit longer. You'll also start to see that some of the builders are providing more with their homes. Maybe they're including blinds or refrigerators. Some of them are including washers and dryers. So they're feeling a little bit more competitive, that they're having to kind of differentiate themselves. So that's what's going on here in the market. If you have any questions about the North Alabama market or interest rates, you're thinking about buying or selling, just have some questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Jodi and I would be happy to help out in any way we can. Hope you have a fantastic week and look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.